What's up, guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be doing the match analysis for Athletic Club versus Barcelona, the 3-2 victory yesterday at the San Mames. What a performance. We're going to dissect it. We're going to look at the lineups, look at some of the stats, look at some of the players' individual performances, and of course, react to the press conference of the player and Ronald Koeman. Before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button. Let's try to get to 150 likes on this video. It'd be very much appreciated. And of course, hit the subscribe button, and let's get into it. So we're going to start off by taking a look at the lineup that Ronald Koeman deployed for this match, and it's on your screen right now. It was Ter Stegen, Dest, Araujo, Lenglet, Jordi Alba, Busquets, Lionel Pedri, Dembele, Messi, and Antoine Griezmann. The changes from the last game were that he moved Dembele to the right-hand side, moved Messi into the middle, and brought in Braithwaite for Griezmann down that left-hand side. And boy, did it make a change. Barcelona playing flowing football, very, very attacking. Griezmann was doing his role, dropping back and help defend, then attacking when we did attack. Pedro in that interior kind of camp position was brilliant. De Jong in that box-to-box was superb. Busquets as a lone CDM, like I've always said, is one of the best in the world. And of course, moving Dembele to the right wing. A lot of you guys have been telling me down in the comments below that Dembele is much better on the right wing than on the left wing. And this game opened my eyes to that. I always thought Dembele put the same performance at left wing as on the right wing. Boy, is that wrong. He is just much better on that right wing. Although he can play the left wing and do a good job at it, he's just way better on that right-hand side. And the one thing I criticized Ronald Koeman for yesterday were his substitutions. You can see the sub bench on your screen. It was Pjanic, Braithwaite, Riqui, Puig, Neto, Trincao, Umtiti, Junior, Iñaki Peña, Oscar Mingueza, and Conrad de la Fuente. And the only two players he brought on this match were Mingueza and Braithwaite. I don't understand how, Pjanic didn't make an appearance. I don't understand how Riqui Puig didn't make an appearance. Koeman said in his press comments for this game saying that I trust this whole entire squad and I can't keep playing the same players every week. So changes have to be made and the whole team has to perform. Yeah, he only brings on two players. I don't understand that from Ronald Koeman. I understand that some players are better than others. But how Riqui Puig didn't come on for Pedri? How did Pjanic not come on for Busquets? These are substitutions that could be made. How did maybe Conrad didn't come on for Griezmann? How did Junior not come on for Jordi Alba? These are very, very good replacements that we need to start making. Because all these players, we're paying them. They make a lot of money. And why they're not playing. This is one of the main things that I keep criticizing Koeman about is his substitutions. He needs to start playing them more. Now let's look at some of the full-time stats from this match. Barcelona finished the game off with 58% possession, 13 shots taken, 9 on target, 641 passes completed, 90% pass accuracy, 14 long balls completed, 10 successful dribbles, 50 duels won, and 6 fouled committed. Main thing I want you to take from that is the shots and the shots on target. You can see down below where the shots were coming from the Barcelona. You can see the 3 red ones were the ones that were the goals, and the other ones were the ones that were missed. A lot of them were taken outside the area. A lot of them were taken inside the arch and inside the 18-yard box, which is good. But the main thing is that we finished our chances in this game. You can see on the right-hand side the SofaScore ratings for this match. You can see that they gave Messi man of the match with 2 goals. Pedro got a very high rating of 8.6. Frenkie De Jong got a 7.6, which I don't agree with. I'm surprised he got a very low rating. I would expect him to be at the same rating as Pedri. I give him almost the same, or if not higher, in my player ratings. Busquets, very low rating in that midfield. Dembele and Griezmann both in the high 70s, which is spot on. So you can see overall, based on these ratings, the performance was very, very solid yesterday. What you can see now on your screen is the heat map for every single player that made an appearance, except for Braithwaite. I don't know why they didn't have Braithwaite's heat map. I guess maybe he didn't really do much. One of the main heat maps I want to focus on is Frenkie De Jong. He was all over that pitch. Superb yesterday. You can see that he occupied mostly on the right-hand side, but he was just in that whole middle of that field. Absolutely brilliant. You can see Busquets as well. He was more of a third center back in this game. As you can see by his heat map, a little bit in front of the arch and the halfway lines occupying that space. Maybe that's why Sergio Busquets gets picked ahead of Pjanic. Maybe Pjanic can't play that third center back kind of role properly. Also, if you look at Messi's heat map, he was really more predominantly on that right-hand side. Surprisingly, especially him starting in that center forward false 9 position, he was really occupying that right-hand side. Not as much as Dembele, but he was still there combining with Dembele and Sergio Dest. Now, some interesting stats for this game is that the last time Barcelona won their first 2 away games in a calendar year was in 2010. As we all know, 2010 was one of the best years of Barcelona's whole entire history. Maybe we can rectify that this season, but you never know. Probably not. This is Barcelona's first remontada in an away game versus Athletic since 2007. So this is the first time we've come back and beat Athletic Club since 2007. Just shows every time Barcelona concede first, the game is always dead. I said that in my live stream yesterday. I thought the game was going to finish 1-0, but we got the win, which was fantastic. Final thing I want to point out is Pedri's heat map. You can see that he was occupying a lot on that left-hand side. Him and Griezmann were both in that, right in front of the 18-yard box, kind of halfway line-ish. Surprising from Koeman that he went with this. I thought Pedri would be more in the middle to combine with Messi, but he was predominantly more on the left-hand side. What you can see on your screen right now is, of course, the chart of the XG in this match. You can see that Bilbao had a really great start, and you can see that Barcelona slowly but surely came up and started, getting their percentage up higher, and that Bilbao were very stable afterwards. Again, one of the same things that we keep seeing over and over again is Barcelona with poor starts, and it's evident in this game as well. Barcelona also conceded first in the 10 of their last 17 La Liga games this season. That is just unacceptable. How we're conceding first in 10 of our last 17 games is unacceptable. Same in this game, we conceded first. Barcelona always have a poor start in games, especially away from home. I do not understand why. Because if this happens against top teams, they will punish us. This were a decent team, and they punished at the beginning, but luckily we made the comeback. The likes of PSG, Bayern Munich, Manchester City, them type of teams will absolutely kill us in this state. So following the conclusion of the game yesterday, of course, Ronald Koeman did his post-match press conference, and he was accompanied by Pedri as the player. Let's get into what they've said. Let's start off with Pedri. Of course, Pedri was one of the, nominations for the man of the match. We had a brilliant performance, probably, second to De Jong and Messi, in my opinion. Let's get into what he said. He started off by saying we prepared for the game very well. We knew how they would play. For example, looking for William's speed, referring to Inaki Williams, of course. They scored a goal against us very early, but we didn't lower our arms. We had confidence and faith to come back, and we sticked with that. I've never scored a goal with my head before in my life, but De Jong followed my move, and I was able to put it in. That's quite interesting. For the second goal, Leo passed me from behind, and I let him know. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have seen him. Then I gave him the ball. So that's him stating that him and Messi have a very excellent connection on the pitch. Let's get into Ronald Koeman's post-match press conference. Of course, he was asked a lot of questions by the media. Let's see what he had to say. Starts by saying we played a great game tonight. All the players were focused, and they were at their best level. We could have scored more goals, but scoring 3 goals in the stadium is very good, which is pretty standard, of course. It's a shame that Messi was a little bit unlucky by hitting the word twice. There are things to improve on, especially on the first goal. We have to be more orderly defensively when we lose the ball. He continues on by saying it is always important to have good players in the midfield because that's where the matches are decided. Exactly what I said in my match preview. It's not surprised he's at a very high level with respect to the rest, referring to Pedri, of course. There's always a title race. The season is very long and you can have ups and downs. A team that's doing very well now may have problems at the end of the season. The schedule is very tight. The team has been working well for a long time, seriously and with intensity. I think we deserve more points in some games that we played. Today we had effectiveness and it was a matter of confidence. We have to keep going. Ronald Koeman was asked about Ousmane Dembele's performance in this match. He said that he feels good physically, he can perform very well. I've never doubted his quality and he gives us a lot. I tried to manage his minutes because he is not used to it. Messi has been at the same high level for a very long time. It does not surprise me how he performed. Now he is scoring. I see him happy and comfortable with a great desire to win matches. And that concluded Ronald Koeman's post-match press conference. Now it's time to highlight some of the individual performances in this match. We're going to start off with Antoine Griezmann. And the main thing Antoine Griezmann was doing on that left-hand side was going up and down, defending and attacking. In addition to assisting Barcelona's third goal at the San Mames yesterday, Antoine Griezmann completed 8 ball recoveries against Athletic Club, his best number yet in a game for Barcelona in any competitions. And you can see where those triangles are on the map on the left-hand side. That's where he recovered the ball. 5 of them in the opposition's half and 3 of them in our attacking half. Just shows that he is more of a defensive left winger than an attacking one and still got an assist. Now we're going to talk about another Frenchman in Ousmane Dembele. He had 70 touches in this match, 6 out of 6 dribbles completed, and 4 key passes. If he can stay fit, he will be a brilliant player. Of course, there are rumors coming out right now that Barcelona aren't really looking at renewing his contract at the moment. But I tell you what, if he can stay injury-free, he is going to be one of the best players in the world. I've said that since day one. Bartomeu has said that since day one. Valverde has been saying that since day one. Every single player that has been close to Dembele has been saying that. I think he's going to be a generational talent. Of course, one of the contenders for man of the match, and that was probably my man of the match until Messi got his brace, and that was Frenkie De Jong. In the 90 minutes, he had 1 assist, 8 touches, 61 accurate passes, which gave him a 94% pass accuracy, 1 key pass, 1 big chance created, 3 duels won, 6 interceptions, and 1 tackle. This man in the box-to-box, that's his position now. I don't want to see him at CDM until, Busquets retires or something like that. He was very inconsistent for a few months, and then all of a sudden he came out of nowhere when he got moved to that box-to-box midfield. He had a fantastic performance against Real Sociedad, Levante, Huesca, Valencia, and now Athletic Club. He has been fantastic in that box-to-box midfield. He just needs to stay there and just keep it up. Now, the main talking point of this game was, of course, the Pedri and Messi connection. Again, we're going to start off talking with Pedri. Pedri in this game had 1 goal, 1 assist, 3 chances created, 1 big chance created, 55 accurate passes, which gave him a 90% pass accuracy, 2 shots, both of them were on target, 2 tackles, and 1 interception. Pedri again on that left-hand interior has been absolutely fantastic for me. Way better than Coutinho on that left-hand side. The fact that him costing us nearly like 5 million and Coutinho costing us nearly 120 million just shows, again, it's about the quality of the player, not the name. Pedri now has 26 key passes in the Liga this season amongst Barcelona players. Only Messi has more with 35. And it's just, He's just been a revolution this season. I don't understand. No one expected this from Pedri. No one. People were saying, oh, he's a good player for the future, all this sort of stuff. He's a good player for now. Breaking star of the year. He has been wonderful. And now pundits are saying that he should be called up to the national team. They're saying that Luis Enrique has to take advantage of such a talent and take him into the Spanish national team. These are quotes coming in from pundits. He's just been such a breakout player this year. It's been absolutely staggering. He's also one of 2 players that have managed to score an assist for Barcelona in a single game at the new San Mames, with Messi in 2015 and also him yesterday. At the age of 18 years and 42 days, Pedri has become the youngest player to both score and assist in a La Liga game at the new San Mames. Every day, every time this guy plays a game, he breaks a record. I'm not even joking. Every time I make this match analysis video, there's always one section about Pedri because he keeps breaking records in every single game. And that's not even the last of it. The last goal scored by Barcelona at the new San Mames was back in 2017 by Paulinho in that 2-0 victory, Messi getting the goal earlier. After that, Barcelona went without scoring at the venue in previous 3 games, and now he broke that deadlock as well. Pedri by far the most breakout player in La Liga and in Barcelona this season. He's wonderful. He's a player for the now and for the future. Now we're going to talk about the man of the match for this game, and that was, of course, Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi's stats for the game were 99 touches, 87% pass accuracy, 5 shots, 2 off the woodwork, 2 goals, 3 dribbles, and 1 chance created. Messi, again, fantastic, especially moving back into that center forward position. Been brilliant. So after this game, Lionel Messi has now scored 249 goals and provided 119 assists in club away games in all competitions since his debut. With that, he has 368 goal contributions in 358 games away from home, more than any other player in that period. Every time I read a stat about Messi, it just completely blows my mind every single time. He averages more than 1 goal contribution per away game in his Barcelona career. That is just ridiculous. You know the most ridiculous thing? If you look at Barcelona's all-time top goal scorers, right? Messi sat at the top with 646. Lionel Messi away from home 250. Messi has more goals away from home than Luis Suarez has scored in his whole Barcelona career. Same with Cesar Rodriguez. It just blows everyone's mind that reads that stat. And also, Lionel Messi has become the first Barcelona player to score a brace at the new San Mames in La Liga. The previous player to do so was Javier Saviola. And now after this game, Lionel Messi has now scored 25 goals against 8 different teams in La Liga: Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Sevilla, Valencia, Athletic Club, Espanyol, Betis, and now Osasuna. And as you can see to the right-hand side of this picture, you can see over the recent years Lionel Messi's first goal of the year and against which team. And if you look at the date, out of 5 out of the last 8 years, he has scored on January the 6th. I don't know if that's a coincidence or not. I guess January 6th is one of Messi's favorite days on the calendar. With his brace yesterday, Messi is now back in the race for the Pichichi. He's now tied with Aspas, Gerard Moreno, and of course, Luis Suarez. Messi is back in the race for the Pichichi already. He was very inconsistent, for these past few months. Scores a couple goals, but puts in a couple man of the matches, and now he's already back in the race. It's just out of this world from Lionel Messi. Again, I think now all he has to do now is just keep it up, play in that center forward role, be the leader for this team, and guide us to a trophy this season. Just before I end this video, I want to give a huge shout out to Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, who yesterday made his 250th appearance for the club. In those 250 games, he had 176 wins, 44 draws, and 30 losses, 237 goals conceded, which should be a little bit less because our defense has been very, very shaky. 105 clean sheets, again, which should be more because our defense has been very, very shaky. 13 trophies, 4 yellow cards, and 0 red cards. I wish this stat had how many penalties he saved, because he has saved a lot of penalties, especially in very, very big moments. Definitely in the double digits for penalties saved. I think this man could definitely be a Barcelona legend in terms of goalkeepers. Right now, the argument is probably between Valdez and Zubi, but I think if Ter Stegen can make another 250 appearances, he'll definitely be in the conversation for sure. But right now, we have the best goalkeeper in the world, and I'm happy with him. Having Marc-Andre Ter Stegen in between the goalposts is always fantastic. So that's my match analysis for Athletic Club versus Barcelona. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a like. Let me know your thoughts down below if you want to elaborate on one of my points, or of course mention something that I didn't mention. And of course, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the match preview versus Granada. Take care, and Forza Barca.
Yeah!